And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of Infocom's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. After last week's slightly sketchy but gloriously successful episode where we defeated the notorious Babelfish puzzle in about 10 minutes flat and found our way onto the Heart of Gold, where we've been summarily ignored by everybody, including the resident artificial intelligences. And I think we were just like bumbling about, looking at stuff when the time ran out on our session last week. So I can't exactly remember what we discovered. I think there were some pincers and some tweezers, and we got the plotter from the hold of the Vogon ship, and there was some other device that we found in a kitchen or something. Anyway,
I think we found a anti-bug blatter beast gun, didn't we?
we did find an anti-bug blatter beast gun. I have restored our game, so if I do an inventory, we can see that we still have no tea. We have a strange gun, we have a pair of tweezers, we have a molecular hyperwave pincer, an atomic vector plotter, our gown, the thing in our gown, and pocket fluff, a towel, a babelfish, the Hitchhiker's Guide, the electronic sub-ether signaling device, a toothbrush, and a flathead screwdriver. And I think we dropped one or two things as well in order to pick something else up, but maybe we didn't. Maybe that was me when I was mooching around. No, I didn't do any mooching around.
The only thing that you dropped the brochure. There was like a brochure, yeah.
That's what it was. I did drop the brochure, which for all we know may be an absolutely crucial object that we desperately need to have with us at all times.
Where did you might have dropped it?
What?
Where did you drop it?
On the bridge.
Of?
The Heart of Gold.
Heart of Gold.
Yep. Defo. If you're watching this, if you joined us, say hello in the comments. If you're watching this at some time in the future after the stream is over, drop a message in the comments, say hello. Let us know if you're enjoying these, if you're following along because you've played the game before and want to remember how it is, or you've played it recently and want to watch some other people stumble through it, or you're just intrigued by text adventure games, or you know us. You know, whatever your reason is, just drop us a line. It's always great to hear comments. But in the meantime, let's see if we can solve the next thing that this game throws at us. Because we are at the aft end of the corridor, and doorways lead to aft and to port, and there's a gangway leading downwards as well. You feel a wave of depression sweep over you and turn to see that Marvin the robot has stalked miserably into the room. So let's look south and east before we go down, I guess. Let's have a look to the south. That entrance leads to the infinite improbability drive chamber. It's supposed to be a terribly dangerous area of the ship. Are you sure you want to go in there? Maybe not right now. Or maybe we should right now because we've literally got a save game right there.
Oh, well, yeah, if we're going to die, now's a good time to do it, isn't it?
Now is a good time. Absolutely sure? Yes. I can tell you don't want to really. You stride away with a spring in your step, wisely leaving the drive chamber safely behind you. Telegrams arrive from well-wishers in all corners of the galaxy, congratulating you on your prudence and wisdom, cheering you up immensely. Go south again? What? You're joking, of course. Can I ask you to reconsider? No. Corridor 4 end. I knew you weren't serious about entering that extremely dangerous area.
Oh, it's because you said N rather than no.
Well, N is no. You cannot ask me to reconsider.
But it interpreted that as north.
You went north.
Oh, yes, you're right. Oh, Okay, if we say south instead of north when we mean no, we end up in the engine room. You're in the infinite improbability drive chamber. Nothing happens. There is nothing to see. Oh. You can't see any drive here. There's literally nothing to see. I mean it. There's nothing to see here.
Well, that's disappointing.
It is.
No,
It's also
so
quite funny.
It's just completely probable, isn't it? That
Yes. Okay, let's go port then. West is port. The screening door is closed. Look at screening door. All you can tell is that the screening door is closed. Open it. The door explains in a haughty tone that the room is occupied by a superintelligent robot and that lesser beings, by which it means you, are not to be admitted. Show me some tiny example of your intelligence, it says, and maybe, just maybe, I might reconsider. Let's show it the guide, shall we?
You could ask the guide. Yeah, I was just going to say that.
The door yawns. We show the guide to the door.
Does it mean show something physical, or, you know, are we now meant to tell him a joke, or?
Well, I don't know how to phrase that. So I think showing an object is probably... The door says, big deal. Anyone can have a thing your aunt gave you which you don't know what it is.
Hey, that's not what you showed him.
I did just then. Show thing to
Oh,
door.
you did. Oh, okay, sorry. I
Yeah,
missed
show
that.
guide to door, show thing to door. That's obviously the generic response for things that don't trigger a response. What do we have that demonstrates our intelligence?
I mean, we're not very intelligent, are we? So
No.
But it's our intelligence, not
Yes, not our
our
species.
species intelligence.
Although,
What happens if you say tell door a joke?
I don't know the word joke.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't know the words riddle or anything. Show me some tiny example of your intelligence.
What about the Babel fish?
Big deal. Anyone can have a Babel fish.
I kind of feel like it should be something random, like the toothbrush or something like that. Or the towel.
Or the pocket fluff?
Yeah, or the lint, yeah. Or yawns. Anyone can have pocket fluff.
the only thing that we have that is unique to us is no tea.
Yeah.
Down.
Don't flash it.
And then it's things like pincers or plotter or device or
Show it that you don't have any
door.
tea.
Hmm?
Show it that you don't have any tea.
Show no tea to door. Anyone can have no tea. Okay. It's either the brochure or it's something we don't actually have on us.
Yeah.
It's not the brochure.
What do you mean? It's evidence that we invented a printing press in the 15th century.
Yes, but anyone could have a brochure.
Yeah. I'm sure we need to do something smart, I guess. We need to solve a puzzle to get something.
Hmm.
All right. Go for
Well,
one.
ask guide about door.
Oh,
What does a guide say? Or
eventually comes up with the following entry. These Sirius Cybernetics Corporation doors screen visitors for such qualities as intelligence and ability to time travel. Also, see the entries on Sirius Cybernetics Corporation, genuine people personalities, intelligence, and time travel. Okay.
What about the signaling device or the plotter then?
I've tried both of those.
Have you?
Yeah, I've tried all of the devices that we're carrying. I'm just asking it about intelligence. It said look up the entries on intelligence and time travel. 30 million generations of philosophers have debated the definition of intelligence. The most popular definition appears in the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation Android manuals. Intelligence is the ability to reconcile totally contradictory situations without going completely bonkers. For example, having a stomachache and not having a stomachache at the same time. Oh, having a stomachache and not having a stomachache at the same time. Holding a hole without the donut. Having good luck and bad luck simultaneously. Or seeing a real estate agent waive his fee.
I don't know if that helps.
I don't think it does yet, but it
We need
feels
to
like
have
it
tea
will.
and no tea at the same time. That's an interesting definition. I do remember this, actually. Yes. Reconcile totally contradictory situations without going completely bonkers. God, we could do with a lot more of that around, couldn't we? Dear Lord.
Well, I can imagine that the tea that we need to get from the machine is in no way related to tea, so that would be tea and no tea.
Maybe. Let's ask it about time travel. Oh, sorry, that portion of our sub-ether database was accidentally deleted last night during a wild office party. The lost data will be restored as soon as we find someone who knows where the backup tapes are kept, if indeed any are kept at all. Let's ask about these other things then. Let's ask about Sirius. The Sirius Cybernetics Corporation incompetently produces a wide range of inefficient and unreliable high-tech machinery. However, thanks to SEC's ruthless marketing division, this junk accounts for over 95% of the high-tech machinery sold in the galaxy. SEC's marketing division will be the first against the wall when the revolution comes. Genuine people personalities, GPP. Genuine people personalities are a misguided attempt by the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation to make their machines behave more like people. Among the more miserable failures, paranoid depressive robots and overprotective computers. Okay, we can go down still, can't we? Hatchway. You are at the bottom of a gangway. A hatch below you is closed. There is a small access space to starboard. Try going east. It says that entrance is so narrow that you probably couldn't pass by holding anything. Well, maybe one thing.
Okay.
Open hatch. Loud sirens blare. Fantastically bright red lights flash from all sides, and a soft female voice mentions that opening this hatch in space will evacuate the air from the ship. Not do that then.
Well, I guess we need to drop everything.
Drop all except gown. We just have the gown and the thing. I wonder if we can go east now. Right. Drop thing. Okay. So we can go with the gown and the lint. Access space. This tiny area with an exit to port is for working on the hatch mechanism, which is vastly more complicated than your rather ordinary intelligence can comprehend. The floor is an open metal mesh, like the floor of a catwalk.
Can you lift the floor?
Pardon?
Can you lift the floor? Or open the floor or something?
Playing in this way with the ground has no desirable effect. Floor.
Or
You can see through it. You only see darkness. If I look at the mechanism, it says, I don't even understand it, and I'm a computer.
Can you keep going east or anywhere?
East?
Well, just, yeah, further in.
I think this was west. I think east takes us back to where we were.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, west. Yeah. No, you're right. West takes us back to the hatchway. East takes us to the access space. We can't go.
Down?
No, can't go down, up, south, north, or east. I don't think exits doesn't work, does it? No, there's no exits.
feels
So,
like
what? Yeah, go on, Mike.
it feels like at some point we need to take something very specific with us and then drop it through the mesh. But we've got no idea what that would be or why yet. So
Well, when we look through the mesh, we see only darkness. So maybe we need to get a light and drop it through the mesh.
Or maybe just having the light.
I mean, we don't have a torch or anything like that, do we? Hmm. Let's just, oops, yeah. Okay, we can take the screwdriver. Okay, we can't open the floor with a screwdriver. We can't unscrew the floor. Can we use? No. Okay, I was just testing to see if we could take other things through if we drop our gown. Yeah, I think we've got everything. Oh. Okay. It's actually not easy to get everything again. Maybe we can just put things in our pocket. There's no room. Okay. Oh, we have got everything now. That was weird. Okay.
That was weird.
We've got everything again. Okay. So let's go back up. Go north. I think. Always lead to 4 and port. So if we go west, we're in the galley. There's the circuit board and the Nutrimat. That's right. The circuit board is a square, about 10 inches on each side, has a number of microchips, some printed circuitry, and a message printed on in microscopic letters. There's also 8 dip switches, cholesterol register, MSG specifier, thiamine stack, picontomat, flavor dump, vitamin interrupts, nose sequencer, and bouquet arbitration bus. Let's read message on board. It's too small for us to read.
Need a magnifying glass.
Yeah. Look at the Nutrimat. Touch sensitive pad, a dispensing slot, a service panel which is open. Let's look at the panel. Oh, look at panel. Okay, so the circuit board is in the panel. We're holding too much to get it. Look at the pad. Touch sensitive pad.
So you could take it if you drop something?
I could, yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I would.
Well, maybe if there's like a microscope or something. I don't know.
Yeah. If we find a microscope, we can certainly come back and get it. There's a dispensing slot. Let's look at the slot. It's empty. So let's just touch the panel or pad. Touch the pad. The Nutrimat makes an instant but highly detailed examination of your taste buds, a spectroscopic analysis of your metabolism, and sends tiny experimental signals down your neural pathways to see what you like. A cupful of advanced tea substitute appears in the dispensing slot.
Yay, we've got tea and no tea all at the same time.
That's a good point.
Take that to the screening door.
About the only characteristic it shares with tea is that of Brownian motion. We're holding too much. I'm gonna go back up to the bridge. There's a sales brochure, a satchel, and a handbag here. I'm gonna drop a few things. We also haven't interacted with the ship's computer either. Was it?
Can we
early?
put stuff in the satchel?
It's not our satchel, is it?
It's Ford's.
Yeah, you can't open it. It's not ours. It's Ford's and it's private.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we need to change the dip switch settings so that it eventually makes us proper tea.
I think that's a fair shout.
We'll take them to the door anyway and see what the door says.
I don't really know what to drop. I mean, we could put the tea. Let's get the plotter actually. What happens if you put the up in the plotter?
Plotter, yeah.
Or wasn't the plotter the thing that had the arm on it? So put the arm in the plotter.
Yeah. Well, but it has a dangly thing.
Yeah.
What exits are there here anyway? It's just down and west to the steam room, I think. Yeah. Okay. It looks like the slot contains advanced tea substitute. Get tea. Your common sense tells you that you can't do that. Okay. So it doesn't even identify it as tea, which is fair enough. Show cup to door. Door yawns.
Is it not just that you can't take the tea without taking the cup?
Oh, it might be, I suppose. Yeah, we just have advanced T substitute. We still have no T. Let's just go back into the galley. Look at plotter.
Why aren't you showing the T and the no T to the door?
What do you want me to say to the door?
I mean, even if when you showed it the T, it yawned, but then if you showed it the no T, it might take interest.
Oh, I did. I showed the cup to the door and it said it yawned. Sorry.
Did you show it no T?
No, I did show no T to door. Big deal. Anyone can have no T.
And you can't show both at the same time, I'm guessing.
Show T
Yeah,
substitute
show
to door.
both?
Yeah. No, I don't think that's it, is it?
You were going to try dipping the thing in the cup, weren't you?
Yes, I'm just looking at the plotter. It has a small receptacle and a long dangly bit. Receptacle. Put dangly bit in cup. Done. The atomic vector plot has a small receptacle and a long dangly bit. Put cup in plotter. Okay, removing the long dangly bit first. How can you do that? Put cup in receptacle. Can't. Put dangly bit in cup. Done. Okay. So we can put the dangly bit in the cup, but we can't put the cup in the receptacle.
Do you want to try putting the dangly bit in the tea?
I mean,
Isn't that what you've done? Isn't it?
that is what I've done, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we know. I mean, obviously, we know that putting it in
Yeah.
the cup is putting it in. The
I
tea.
have no T, advanced T substitute, an atomic vector plotter suspended in advanced T substitute.
Okay, cool.
A
Okay.
pair of tweezers, you're going. And we know that the they have the same Brownian motion.
Yeah. And canonically, it's the Brownian motion. The randomness of the Brownian motion is what drives the improbability drive. Is it not?
Yes, it is. The only thing we haven't done is drink the tea. Tea. Drink tea substitute. It tastes almost, but not quite, entirely unlike tea. It's absolutely disgusting. The cup itself vaporizes. Part of the galactic anti-litter program. The Nutrimat says, share and enjoy. Okay.
Maybe now you've got a stomachache.
And not a stomachache. Okay, so maybe we do need to fiddle around with the dip switches to make a better cup of tea.
One that was called Flavor Dump, wasn't it? That sounded promising.
Did you not write them all down?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't, okay, so let's see what we can fiddle around with. Flavor dump, thiamine stack. We could just turn them all off, maybe.
But are they all on-off switches? If you say look at switch
Dip
one,
Yeah. No. Oh, dip switch is one word. No. Oh, blimey. No.
Toggle one.
Okay, you can say switch dip switch 1, and it says switched. Some lights on the neutral map flash briefly. A promising hum quickly dies away.
If you do it again.
Same message. So we could try switch dip switch 1 off. I'm not
There's
sure if
only
it
two-
recognizes that. Oh, I've
There's
got
only
up and down.
256 combinations, so it won't take us long.
How many combinations have we got?
Well, we've done the first one.
Okay, I'm about to point something out really weird. We've lost 30 points.
I was just thinking that we started on 85, didn't we?
Yeah, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Weird. Dun, dun,
We've
dun,
done something wrong.
Have we drunk bad tea?
Or did we lose it just when we went into the engine bay? Or
No, I'm pretty sure we didn't lose it then. I was watching the score because I thought it might go up. But
what shall I do? Shall I restore and we can go back in the stream and see when we lost it?
I was just going to say, just going to whip through the stream and see if we
I'm
can see if it went
just
down.
doing that as well.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's the tea.
Drinking it.
Yeah.
So we didn't, it's not that we gained points for getting the tea and then lost them for drinking it. We actually started with 85, did we?
Yeah. Literally
Yeah.
typing in drink tea substitute.
Mm.
We lose 30 points.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
And we didn't gain 30 points when we made the tea substitute. I'm pretty sure we didn't do that.
Ah, so if you imagine that we are going to need a combination of these switches to try to make a nice cup of tea, and the only way of knowing if it's a good cup of tea is to drink it, you're then going to get penalized
If it's a bad
you're-
one.
if you're not making the right one.
Maybe, or maybe it's just we can make substitute tea and use it for its Brownian motion, but we're British, so whatever we do, don't drink the bad tea. That's just a bad thing.
Mm.
Just a thought, because there's lots of combinations here from 1 to 8. Could we ask the guide a good cup of tea?
Yep. We could, also, if we touch the pad a second time, so I've just made another tea substitute to see if we get our points back, which we don't. And if we try it again, it says you still haven't drunk the nutritious and flavour enhanced cupful of advanced tea substitute I already gave you. Right?
But we
Drink
have.
it again, see if we lose more points.
No. The nutritious and flavour enhanced cupful. We need to turn off all of the nutrition and flavour enhancements, presumably. This is a clue to tell us what we need to switch off to make a better cup of tea, I imagine.
So what would you switch off then? The flavour dump
All
and
of
the
it.
vitamin? All of it?
I don't know. I was trying when you pointed out that we lost points, I was trying to figure out whether we can tell whether a dip switch is on or off, and whether switching them off does a difference. I think we can just toggle them. I've got no way of knowing which ones are on and which ones aren't. We could assume that they're all on and they all have to be switched off and try that. Or we could try and think of another way of checking to see whether any one of them is on.
So could you see a difference if you say that you can toggle it? How do you toggle it?
Just switch it. Switch dip switch 1, switch dip switch 4.
But you can't then switch it back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm confused.
You get the same message if you do it twice.
But that's not switching it off, is it?
No. It's just
No.
toggling it. That's what I'm saying. I can only toggle them.
Okay.
And I'm trying to establish whether I can tell what the starting state is.
Right. Okay.
I can type switch dip switch 2 off, but I get exactly the same message, and I don't know whether it's really understood the off bit of it or just got as far as dip switch 2. And if I do switch dip switch 2 on, I get the same thing. If I do it twice, if I do on and on, it doesn't say it's already on. Right?
And it doesn't give you a different message that would indicate that it's now
No.
on.
Dip switch 2 on. Switched, some lights on the neutral map flash briefly, a promising hum quickly dies away. Switch, dip, switch, 2 on. Exactly the same. Switch, dip, switch, 2. Exactly the same. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Obviously, if dip switch 2 was on, it's now off.
Yeah.
Off, on, off. It's now off. And if it was off, it's now on.
But it could also just be that you've got to just switch 4, 5, and 6, and then press the pad,
Yep.
Yeah.
and that will do a thing.
Yes.
And it just resets itself every time that you press the pad, type thing.
Oh, I mean, maybe not, but
Yeah.
you know, like if we're trying to get it to not put the nutrient and flavor enhancers in, and we imagine that they're all on when we start, what do we turn off out of this lot?
But do you just want to try switching them all and pressing the pad and seeing if it changes the message on the T?
Yeah. I am going to restore the game because I've got no way of resetting it back to its original state now.
Sure.
And we also lost 30 points, so. Here we are, back with 85. We didn't get any points for getting into the engine room either, did we?
No, didn't get any points for doing anything.
No. And if you say look at board and then say switch dip switch 1. So the cholesterol register is switched. Dip switch. The MSG specifier is switched. The thiamine stack. Oh, misspelt it. Is switched. The picontomat is switched. Oh, I'm doing this. I can just do this. The flavor dump is switched. The vitamin interrupt is switched. The nose sequencer is switched. And the bouquet arbitration bus is switched. Touch pad. We get a cup full of advanced tea substitute. We're holding too much. Damn it. Why? Oh yeah, we were before, weren't we? Got the pincers. Get cup. Oh. Drop. Gun. Get cup. No, same deal when we lose 30 points. So switching them all is not the solution. I wonder if we need to read the microscopic message. Somehow. Okay, ask guide about tea doesn't work. Ask guide about Nutrimat. A typically unreliable Sirius Cybernetics Corporation product, the Nutrimat analyzes the user's neural paths to provide the supposedly ideal offering. Its computing power is frankly abysmal, so the optional computer interface is a good thing to go for.
Do you understand that optional computer interface? Is that an option we have?
I guess it's the circuit board.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
I guess the carton there, the Nutrimat computer interface, that had the circuit board in it, which is now in the service panel.
Can you get the board?
Probably, yeah. I'd have to drop something. Yeah. Oh, I managed to get everything somehow.
So I'm just wondering whether we've now got to go to the computer, board of the computer, and program the board in the computer, then take the board back to the Nutrimat.
Yeah, maybe. Or ask Marvin to read the message, or I think we need to interact with these machines.
Oh yeah, you could show it to Marvin, I suppose.
Okay, look at Eddie. You see nothing special about Eddie, the shipboard computer. Talk to Eddie. Eddie looks at you expectantly as if you seem to be about to talk. Ask Eddie about
Interface?
Interface. Okay. A long silence tells you that Eddie isn't interested in talking about the Nutrimat computer interface. About Plotter? No. Zaphod. No. Marvin. No. Ask Marvin about board. No, not interested in talking about the circuit board. Ask Eddie about board. No. Screening door. No. Heart of gold. No.
Is there anywhere we haven't been yet?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Well, if there was, we would have gone there.
Okay. Okay. And we can't go into the steam room.
We can. You enter the sauna. After several hours, you come out a changed man.
Okay.
You can't go up.
But all the people have disappeared.
All the people have disappeared. You can follow Marvin. He's gone into the room behind the screening door. This is a much harder puzzle than the Babelfish puzzle, to say the least.
We don't even know what the puzzle is. I mean,
no, we don't. We don't. We've got no. There's nothing driving us.
Getting through the door is a new location.
Mm.
So
There's nothing in the feelies that would help, is there? No.
Well, as you say, like, we don't really have a challenge. We're not kind of trying to do something. We found a door that we can't get through, and that's become our new mission in life, is to get through the door.
yeah.
I wonder if maybe we missed a conversation when we first arrived. You know, we faffed about a bit, and everybody went into the sauna. But that's really easy to miss if that's all it is. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what.
Yeah, we can make a fake cup of tea and put the dangly bit in it, but it feels like we're doing that too soon because we haven't connected the plotter to the navigation computer or whatever.
Yes, or whatever you need to do.
There's a sort of other thing you need to do to connect it to the ship, and
yeah, I agree.
Do you think the tea and no tea thing is not a solution then?
To get through the door? I've no idea.
It seems to make sense to me that it would be.
That we need to make a real cup of tea?
no, that
Oh.
the fact that we have a cup of tea and no cup of tea at the same time is a contradiction and therefore proof of intelligence.
And it might just be that we haven't said it right to the door, or I don't know. Just seems like that has to be the way to get through the door.
Yeah, we were wondering whether you could show both at the same time.
I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say I think it has to be the solution. I think it might be, but
Or just from a clue in the guide.
It seems odd that we can just make this cup without doing anything with the circuit board and the dip switches and.
Unless the fake tea is both tea and no tea all in one, and actually the no tea that we're carrying isn't to do with it, if I'm making any sense.
but we've already showed it.
Yeah.
Chris already showed it, yeah.
But what if you tell the machine, if you say pick up no tea instead of cup?
Well, when it first comes out?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but because it's not really tea.
Your common sense tells you that you can't do that. There's a cup full of advanced tea substitute in the dispensing slot.
Oh, I don't know then.
Yeah, I think whatever the solution is, I think it's going to be kind of logical somehow. That seems really far-fetched, calling it no tea.
Is reading the book a inappropriate hint?
What, the guide?
The book,
actual
The
book.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
No.
Because there's chapter 10 where it talks about the infinite improbability drive.
Yeah.
It says the principle of generating small amounts of finite probability by simply hooking the logic circuits of a Brambleweenie 57 sub-Meson brain to an atomic vector plotter suspended in a strong Brownian motion producer, say a nice hot cup of tea, were of course well understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is our tea-like substance, which is a Brownian motion producer and the vector plotter, is that part of the solution somewhere?
Well,
I think
yeah,
it's part of-
we think it is part of the solution. So that bit of the book we know.
but it's part of the solution to a different puzzle.
But what? Yeah, it's part of the solution to
Okay.
what though? Like,
Hmm.
as far as we can tell, the infinite probability drive works.
Because what was the first bit you read out, Woody? Could you connect?
It's hooking up the logic circuits of a Brambleweenie 57 sub-Meson brain
Okay, so
to an
that
atomic vector
it's not,
plotter. Yeah.
so that the bloody blah brain
Yeah.
we've not come across yet.
No.
Yeah.
As soon as we come across that, which I'm assuming will be somewhere on the Heart of Gold,
Hmm.
we can then attach our plotter to that and put the dangly thing in
Yeah.
a cup of tea, even shit fake tea, and
Hmm.
we'll be able to power the improbability drive.
Exactly. The one thing we know about the tea substitute is that the Brownian motion is just as a real cup of tea.
Yeah. So it's not about drinking it, and that's why we lose the points. So there's something else we need to find on this ship.
We need to have a mission.
Yeah.
At the
Or we need
moment,
to
we've
find
got.
our mission.
There's no reason for us to do anything apart. We could just spread our towel out and sit on the bridge and wait for the others to show up. There's nothing driving us. There's no imperative to do anything. And I don't know why. I don't know what else to do. We found these things, but maybe they're not ready for us yet. Maybe.
And surely the mission now is to get through the door.
Well, it's the only thing. The only things that we can see to do is get through the door or make a proper cup of tea, but neither of which we've been told to do or have any motivation to do. I can't get over the idea that we've missed something or that there's some conversation or something. We can get the handbag. Don't know why we would. We've got these things, tweezers and a molecular hyperwave pincer, and we've got these things that presumably somehow we need to use to make something or fix something.
Do we know what the pincer is?
If you look at it, it says it looks like every other molecular hyperwave pincer you've ever seen.
What does the guide say?
The only other place that we've been where it feels like there is a puzzle, but I've got no idea what the puzzle is the catwalk grate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could we pour the tea down there or this, absolutely.
You pour the tea through the mesh. That's true. That's just we're now just like thinking of interactions that are possible. Yeah. There's no entry for the pincers in the guide.
Have we been to ever on the ship?
Yep.
Everywhere where we can currently get to, yeah.
Get to.
The only thing I could think of was if we could see something through the mesh, we could use tweezers to get it, but we can't see anything, can we?
There's
So just
darkness.
using tweezers just doesn't seem like it makes sense.
Do we want a hint?
No. There's only 4 minutes till the end of the episode anyway.
I mean, I don't have any hints, but
Okay. Marvin keeps cycling between the screening door and somewhere else. Comes back out again.
What is Marvin going to be interested in talking about?
Yeah.
Brain the size of a planet, blah, blah, blah.
Keeps going in and out of that door. Interesting. Okay.
It's as though Marvin going through the door is a hint that we need to go through the door.
I think Marvin cycles between the door and us.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if we go north and up, which is as far away as we can get, and we wait, Marvin arrives. Follow Marvin. He's at the fore end of the corridor. He's at the aft end of the corridor, and he's gone through the screening door, and then he comes back out. Oh. And then he goes straight back in again. He comes back out and he goes straight back in again.
Yeah.
And if we go north and up to the bridge and wait, he arrives, and then goes to the fore end, aft end, and straight through the door. So he's never going into the galley. He's just cycling backwards and forwards.
Well, he would go into the galley if we were in the galley.
If we were in the galley, yes, but he's cycling backwards and forwards between us and what's behind the door.
Which is a pretty big clue.
Oh yeah, he'll just go straight back in again, won't he? Let's just wait here. No.
Can you like climb on Marvin or give him something or put something on him or anything like that?
Get piggyback off Marvin.
Yeah, piggyback, yeah.
I mean,
Well, there's another possibility, which is, we're assuming that Marvin going through the door is a clue that we need to get through the door. Is there a way of us breaking the door so that when Marvin tries to go through the door, he can't, which then forces him to talk to us?
oh my god.
I knew we had some gum.
Trying to break the screening door accomplishes nothing. Actually, can we get the carton?
We tried knocking on the door. After Marvin goes in, maybe he'll open it up and let us in.
We can get the carton.
I think we're missing something. Our brains aren't thinking the same to come up with the proof of intelligence. There's something that we need to do. There's some, Like rub our tummy and pat our head at the same time type thing.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's kind of like solving a riddle, really. What's tea but no tea at the same time, or
You
what's a
can't use
stomach ache
multiple
but
direct
not a
objects with
stomachache?
pat.
Do those two separate commands?
No. Rub tummy. No. Rub belly. No.
Right. It has gone 8 and I need to go and swap cars.
Hmm.
At least you might make some progress, Mike.
I hope so.
Show me some tiny example of your intelligence, and maybe, just maybe, I might reconsider.
I think we should leave it there for the week and maybe our brains will solve it when we're not thinking about it.
Can you, before we go, ask the guide about intelligence again? Please.
Just asking Marvin about intelligence, but not interested in talking about it. Actually, yeah, entry bay. Eddie's not interested in talking about it. "30 million generations of philosophers have debated the definition of intelligence. The most popular definition appears in the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation Android manuals. Intelligence is the ability to reconcile totally contradictory situations excuse me, without going completely bonkers. For example, having a stomachache and not having a stomachache at the same time. Holding a hole without the donut. Having good luck and bad luck simultaneously. Or seeing a real estate agent waive his fee." Get the board. We can show the board to the door and it yawns.
You try yawning at the door.
Doesn't know the word yawn as a verb, I guess. Oops, gone too far.
I'm muted. I need to go, so
Yeah, okay. I think I'm literally clutching at straws here, just doing random stuff to try and get some kind of response. So I will go back over the first few moves when we first arrive at the Heart of Gold and see if I can elicit some kind of conversation out of Zaphod and Trillian before they go off into the sauna, and see if that helps us in any way.
Okay.
There we go. How bizarre. That's the first time we've made no progress in an episode, pretty much.
frustrating.
Yeah, frustrating. Curious. Sorry for the boring episode. But this is what happens sometimes. The solution will be all the sweeter for it. But in the meantime, enjoy your week, everybody. Thanks for watching. Drop us a comment, and I'll see you five counts rapidly next Monday. Cheers, everyone.
Bye.